God says, "My child, come closer to me with your heart open, because what I am about to reveal will shake your soul, calm your fears, and change your future in a way you are not prepared for." You have been praying for clarity, for stability, for breakthroughs, for something that would finally make you feel safe, protected, and chosen. And today, heaven is placing something in your life that will not only surprise you, it will transform everything around you. You may feel something moving inside your spirit right now, a quiet whisper telling you that something big is coming. My child, that whisper is not your imagination. That feeling is truth. Because today, I am showing you something your soulmate never planned for you to discover this way. Something hidden. Something powerful. Something life-changing. Something they kept locked away, waiting for the right moment, the divine moment. And that moment is now. Your soulmate owns something. A secret property, a place connected to their heart, their fears, their memories, and their dreams. They kept it hidden from people, hidden from the world, hidden from you. Not because they didn't trust you. Not because they didn't love you. But because they were protecting something sacred. Something fragile. Something deeply personal. Some things are not hidden to deceive. Some things are hidden because the heart trembles at the thought of losing them. My child, listen carefully. This secret property your soulmate kept locked away for so long, has now been transferred to your name. Yes, you heard me. Yours. Not shared. Not contested. Not loaned. Not temporary. It is legally, spiritually, powerfully, yours. And I know your heart is racing right now. I know your mind is overflowing with questions. You are wondering how, why, when, for what reason. You are wondering why your soulmate never told you about it. You are wondering how something this big, this valuable, this life-changing could be kept hidden from you for so long. You are wondering why the universe waited until this moment to reveal it. My child, breathe. I will answer everything. The truth is this: your soulmate loved you deeper than they ever admitted. They planned more for you than you ever imagined. They wanted to give you something stable, something meaningful, something permanent. Something that would protect your future even if they could not always be there. They wanted you to have a place that no one could take away from you. A place connected to them. A place where your memories, your life, and your destiny could grow. But they were not ready to reveal this truth. Their heart was scared. Their past was heavy. Their life had complications you never saw. They carried burdens they refused to put on your shoulders. They didn't want you to feel responsible, pressured, or overwhelmed. So they hid this property until they reached the courage to tell you. But destiny revealed it first. And destiny never reveals anything by accident. You didn't discover this property through gossip, fights, drama, or lies. You discovered it through a divine sequence. Like a message sent to you, a photo forwarded unexpectedly, a document delivered to your name, a sudden call from someone official, a shocking address appearing before your eyes. My child, nothing about this moment is random. Heaven orchestrated it. Angels aligned it. Your soulmate spirit agreed to it. You were meant to know now. You were meant to receive now. You were meant to step into this blessing now. The moment you saw that name, your name, written on the papers, something inside you broke open. A flood of emotion poured into your chest. Shock, disbelief, confusion, fear, joy, trembling, excitement, all mixing together until you couldn't tell one feeling from another. That wasn't a human reaction. That was spiritual alignment. That was your destiny calling you forward. My child, you have lived your life feeling unchosen, unvalued, unseen, uncertain. You have walked through years of waiting, hoping, praying. You have been betrayed by people you trusted, ignored by people you loved, and left behind by people you would have given everything for. But look at this moment. Look at what is unfolding now. You weren't overlooked. You weren't forgotten. You weren't abandoned. You weren't unloved. You were being prepared. Heaven didn't take something from you. Heaven was creating space to give something bigger. This property, this gift, this shocking blessing is not a coincidence. It is a sign. A message. A divine confirmation that you are stepping into a new chapter of life. A chapter where you will have your own foundation. Your own stability. Your own home. Your own space. Something that belongs to you, spiritually and legally. Something that carries energy, memory, and destiny. And my child, listen closely. Your soulmate didn't choose just any place. They didn't choose something small. They didn't choose something ordinary. They chose something powerful. Something beautiful. Something meaningful. Something connected to their heart. They chose something that carries a story. And now that story is becoming yours. I know you are asking me right now, why now? Why would they give me this? Why would they hide it until this moment? Because love sometimes expresses itself quietly. Not through words. Not through promises. But through actions that speak louder than 1,000 confessions. And this action is louder than anything your soulmate has ever said to you. They gave you something they were scared to lose. They gave you something tied to their identity. They gave you something that holds their memories. They gave you something they valued deeply. People don't do that unless their heart is fully involved. This is not a mistake. This is not luck. This is not chance. This is destiny. And my child, understand this truth. When I allow something to enter your life, it is because it is meant to bless you, protect you, elevate you, and guide you toward a new future. This property is not just a place. It is a sign of a deeper connection. It is a sign that your life is about to rise higher. It is a sign that blessings are entering your world in unexpected ways. You may still be asking, but what do I do now? How do I handle something so big? My child, you don't have to rush. You don't have to panic. You don't have to fear. I am guiding every step. Right now, all you need to do is breathe and allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to feel the magnitude of what is happening. Allow yourself to understand that love sometimes chooses you in ways you never imagined. Allow yourself to believe that you are worthy of big blessings. Allow yourself to accept that heaven is opening doors for you, doors that were locked for years. Stand in this moment with gratitude, not fear. Stand in this moment with trust, not doubt. Stand in this moment with an open heart, not a trembling one. Because this is just the beginning. What you have received is not just a property, it is a doorway to a new life, a life where security replaces fear, where stability replaces uncertainty, where blessings replace battles. And my child, the address, the location, what waits there for you, will leave you speechless. This blessing is bigger than you know. This story is deeper than you think. And your soulmate's truth is greater than anything they ever said out loud. This is the first step. The journey is about to unfold. I am with you through all of it. My child, now that the truth has touched your life and the secret property stands revealed in your name, I need you to sit with me for this next part of the journey. Because what you uncovered is not just a gift, it is a story. A story your soulmate never had the strength to tell you. A story they carried alone for years. A story tied to their pain, and tied to you. You may think this property came into your life suddenly, but nothing in your destiny happens suddenly. Not to you. Not when heaven is guiding every step. This blessing was planted long ago, before you even met your soulmate, before your hearts ever crossed paths. Destiny had already written that one day, this place, this secret space, would belong to you. But to understand why, you must understand what your soulmate lived through. My child, your soulmate didn't grow up feeling safe. Their life was filled with moments where they felt they had no one to rely on, no place to run, no door that opened for them when they were hurting. They learned early that the world isn't gentle. They learned to guard their emotions. They learned to hide their dreams. They learned to survive quietly. And sometimes, when a soul grows up without safety, they secretly promise themselves that one day, they'll create safety with their own hands. That property was their promise. Not to the world. Not to their past. But to themselves. It wasn't just land or walls or a building. It wasn't just an investment or a financial choice. It was their escape. Their hope. A place they believed would one day protect someone they loved. Someone they didn't even know yet. Someone fate had chosen long before they arrived. That someone was you. My child, your soulmate kept this property hidden because it held the most vulnerable part of their life. It held pieces of who they used to be, broken pieces they didn't want you to see. And sometimes, when people love deeply, they hide the parts of themselves that feel imperfect, unworthy, or too heavy. They didn't hide the property because they didn't trust you, they hid it because they didn't trust themselves. They didn't feel ready to involve you in something so personal, so emotional, so tied to their old wounds. But destiny has perfect timing. And destiny said, "It is time for the truth to be revealed." My child, when you received that photo, that document, that message, whatever form destiny used to show you the property, it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a coincidence. It was heaven stepping in because your soulmate's heart was ready, even if their voice wasn't. The universe opened the truth before you because it was meant to strengthen the bond between your souls. You may not know this yet, but your soulmate planned to tell you. They practiced the words. They rehearsed how they would explain it. They imagined the look on your face. They wanted to reveal it when things were better, when they felt stable, when they believed they deserved you. But life never became perfect for them. Problems kept coming. Past fears kept holding them back. Uncertainty kept silencing them. So they waited, and waited, until destiny stopped waiting for them. My child, there is something you need to understand. This property is tied to a very emotional part of your soulmate's past. When they first bought it or inherited it, they were in a broken chapter of life. They felt alone. They felt unseen. They felt like the world had turned away from them. They stood in front of that empty land or that silent house and said to themselves, "One day, I will give this to someone who truly matters." They didn't know it would be you. They didn't know when you would arrive. But they knew someone was coming. And when they met you, something inside their heart whispered, "This is the one." That is why the property was in your name before you even understood why. There are things your soulmate couldn't tell you, things about their past, their struggles, their hidden fears, their silent battles. They didn't want to scare you. They didn't want to overwhelm you. They didn't want to burden you. So they made a decision quietly: if I can't give them myself fully yet, I can at least give them something that will protect them. My child, this was not an accident. It was love in its rawest form. The kind of love that doesn't speak loudly, but acts powerfully. The kind of love that doesn't ask for recognition, but leaves a permanent mark. The kind of love that protects you, even from a distance. Even in silence. Even without credit. Your soulmate's heart has always been louder than their words. You may have felt ignored at times. You may have felt confused. You may have felt pushed away. But behind every moment of distance, lay a heart terrified of losing you. Your soulmate made mistakes. They hid things they shouldn't have. They stayed silent when they should have spoken. They avoided conversations they weren't ready for. But their love for you never faded. Not for a moment. Not for a second. Not even through fear. And this property is proof. A person does not entrust something so valuable, emotionally or financially, to someone they don't love deeply. People don't attach your name to something sacred unless they see you as part of their destiny. They don't tie their future to yours unless their spirit knows you belong in their life. And my child, their spirit knows. That is why I allowed this secret to be revealed. But let me tell you something more, something deeper, something you haven't realized yet. There is a reason the address left you shocked, why it took your breath away. Why something about it felt strange, familiar, emotional, or intense. Because that place holds spiritual energy. It holds memories your soulmate never voiced. It holds feelings they never processed. It holds dreams they never chased. And now, it holds a new purpose. You. The moment your name was placed on those papers, the energy of that place shifted. What once belonged to your soulmate's past now belongs to your future. What once was a place of their pain is now becoming a place of your healing. What once held their silence will now hold your new beginnings. My child, this blessing is bigger than a house or land. It is a turning point. A spiritual shift. A divine sign. I am opening a pathway for you. A pathway toward stability, toward peace, toward a life where you no longer have to fear losing everything. You have walked through too much uncertainty. You have lived too many days wondering when your breakthrough would arrive. And now, here it is. But the story is not over. There is more about this property, more about your soulmate's intentions, more about their hidden emotions that you haven't uncovered yet. They left traces behind, signs, memories, messages, things you will find only when you go there. Things that will make your heart tremble. Things that will make you see them differently. Things that will open your eyes to how deeply they always cared. And my child, I will guide you through every piece of that journey. This is not just a revelation. It is the beginning of a sacred unfolding. You will soon understand why the universe chose this moment. You will soon understand why your soulmate kept this hidden. You will soon understand what destiny has woven between your souls. What lies ahead is powerful, emotional, and life-changing. For now, breathe, and prepare. Because this story is only beginning to reveal itself. The more you begin to understand the weight of what has happened, the more your heart stretches in ways it never has before. You were never prepared for a revelation like this. Not in your wildest imagination did you picture a moment where something so sacred, something so valuable, something so shocking would be placed directly in your hands simply because someone's soul loved you so deeply. And yet, as you walk forward in this unfolding journey, you begin to sense something unusual in the air, like the entire universe is rearranging itself just to help you move from confusion into clarity. There is a pull in your spirit, a soft voice you cannot ignore, whispering, "Go deeper. Look beyond what you see." Every step you take feels guided, as if invisible hands are leading you toward a truth bigger than the property, bigger than the secret, and bigger than the shock of discovering that something once hidden has now become yours. This moment is no longer just about ownership. It has become about destiny. And destiny never makes mistakes. Your soulmate didn't choose this property casually or out of impulse. They chose it with intention, with prayer, with a strange mix of fear and hope. As you walk through the memory of everything they have left behind, you feel the warmth of their energy still lingering around you. They didn't want anyone else to know. They didn't want the world to interfere. They wanted it to reach you at the right time, when your heart was ready, when your spirit was steady, when your purpose was loud enough to hear. Maybe this is why life has felt so heavy recently. Why you felt like everything was collapsing around you. Sometimes, before God gives you something enormous, He first clears out the things that cannot survive that blessing. And you experienced that clearing. You felt the loss, the uncertainty, the strange silence from people you trusted. Now, for the first time, you understand why the storm came. The storm wasn't sent to destroy you, it was sent to prepare you. As this understanding grows inside you, the house, the land, the space connected to your soulmate begins to feel like a mirror. A reflection of everything you've overcome. You see their handwriting, their memories, their quiet choices, the way they hid things, not out of deception but out of protection. They were guarding this part of their life because they wanted no one to manipulate it. They wanted no one to mislead you. They wanted you to receive it in purity, without pressure, without doubt, without fear. The universe, too, seems to be echoing this message. Signs begin to appear in subtle ways. A song that suddenly reminds you of them, even though you haven't heard it in years. A dream where you see them walking toward you with something in their hands. A stranger's words that feel strangely familiar. These are not coincidences. They are reminders that there is a spiritual connection between you and your soulmate that goes far beyond the physical world. When the energy between two souls is real, nothing stays hidden forever. Even secrets wrapped in silence eventually rise, and when they rise with purpose. That is what is happening now. The truth is surfacing at the exact moment God intended. And part of you feels relieved because maybe you always sensed something was unfinished between you and your soulmate, something left unsaid, something left unresolved. You feel their presence pulling you closer again. Not physically, but emotionally, spiritually, intuitively. You feel as if they are standing beside you, wanting you to understand why they did what they did. They didn't hide the property because they didn't trust you. They hid it because they believed the world would try to take it from you if they knew. They hid it because they knew your heart was too pure, too soft, too giving, and people take advantage of hearts like yours. Now that everything is opening before you, it feels like a doorway has been unlocked. You can see pieces of their mind, pieces of their fears, pieces of their love in ways you never could before. And with every realization, a deep emotional warmth grows in your chest, one you can't fully describe. It's not sadness and it's not happiness, it's something bigger, something like destiny recognizing itself. You begin to imagine them standing in the property long ago, maybe walking through the rooms, touching the walls, feeling the quiet air, dreaming of the day this place would become yours. Maybe they whispered your name under their breath. Maybe they smiled thinking of you moving through those halls. Maybe they prayed that one day you would understand why they kept this part of their life in the shadows. And now, finally, that day has arrived. You sense that their intention was rooted in love, not secrecy. In protection, not distance. They didn't want their family, their enemies, or the complications of their past to ruin what was meant for you. They wanted this space, this sacred gift, to reach you untouched by drama, untouched by lies, untouched by greed. That's why the message, the document, the address, everything came to you now and not before. As you reflect on all this, something inside you softens. That old pain you carried, the pain of not knowing why they acted distant, why they pulled away, why they seemed to carry a heavy silence, suddenly begins to dissolve. You understand now. They were preparing something greater than what you ever expected. And they couldn't tell you then. Their circumstances were complicated. Their emotions were tangled. Their life was not as simple as you believed. Looking back, you realized there were hints. The way they would watch you silently as if memorizing your face. The way they would hold on to you a little longer before letting go. The way their messages sometimes sounded like they were saying goodbye without actually saying it. You didn't understand it then. But now you do. They were carrying a secret that was too big to reveal, too delicate to speak, too dangerous to expose. But despite everything, they still wanted you to have what was theirs. The universe isn't random. It doesn't misplace blessings. It doesn't give gifts by mistake. When something is meant for your soul, it will find you, even if it has to travel through years of silence, through unexpected events, through strange circumstances. And now, this blessing has traveled from their hands into yours. It didn't go to the wrong person. It didn't end up in the wrong story. It found its rightful owner. A wave of calmness spreads through you as this truth sinks deeper. You realize that your soulmate never left you emotionally. Even during separation, even during misunderstandings, the connection stayed alive in ways you didn't notice. Some souls don't exit your life, they simply shift their position. They watch from a distance. They care in silence. They love in ways the world can't see. Now everything is returning to you, not just the property but the meaning behind it. The loyalty behind it. The hidden love behind it. The intention behind it. And without even realizing it, your eyes begin to soften, your breathing slows, and your heart begins to trust again. This is more than a gift. This is more than a property. This is your soulmate's unfinished love story reaching back toward you. Not to hurt you. Not to confuse you. But to remind you that your connection with them was never ordinary. It was written, protected, preserved, and now finally revealed. And as you stand in the center of this revelation, you feel something powerful blooming inside you, something like inner strength mixed with destiny. Something like healing mixed with truth. Something like love mixed with divine timing. You are not the same person you were before this moment. You have stepped into a new energy, a new understanding, a new chapter. And deep down, even if you don't fully know what comes next, you can sense one thing clearly: your soulmate never stopped choosing you. My beloved child, there are moments in life when everything you thought you understood shifts, moments when the truth reveals itself slowly, gently, like a curtain being pulled back by invisible hands. And right now, you are standing in one of those moments. You may not realize it yet, but what you are experiencing is not random. It is not an accident. It is part of a divine unfolding, something that was written long before you ever asked for clarity. You have been walking through a world of confusion, questions, and emotional weight for so long that you almost forgot what it feels like to breathe freely. You have carried heartbreak in silence. You have carried disappointment behind a quiet smile. You have experienced love that felt uncertain, connections that felt unfinished, and emotions that felt too heavy to name. And yet, through it all, something inside you still hoped, still believed, that there was something more waiting for you. Now, the universe is finally revealing that something more. This property, this hidden piece of your soulmate's life, this unexpected inheritance that has suddenly become yours, it is not just a material blessing. It is an answer to a spiritual prayer you didn't even know you were praying. It is the universe confirming that even when you felt forgotten, you were being remembered. Even when you felt abandoned, you were being protected. Even when you thought nothing was working in your favor, something sacred was being prepared behind the curtain. You may be wondering why it came now, why it came in this way, and why it was kept hidden for so long. But if you quiet your heart for a moment and listen, you will feel the answer rising like a soft whisper inside your spirit. Your soulmate never wanted you to receive this gift when you were in pain, when you were in conflict, when you were still tied to people who didn't deserve access to your blessings. They didn't want the world to interfere. They didn't want jealous hands to destroy what was meant for you. They wanted you to have it when your heart was strong, when your soul was wiser, and when your spirit was prepared to handle something this powerful. This is why everything in your life shifted before this moment. This is why connections broke. This is why people walked away. This is why certain chapters closed with so much force. The universe wasn't punishing you, it was clearing the path so nothing could block what was coming. Your soulmate understood something deeply: what is meant for you cannot be rushed. What is sacred must be protected. And what is yours will always find its way back to you. Now that it has, everything inside you is transforming. You may not see it externally yet, but internally, a new version of you is waking up, one that is stronger, wiser, calmer, and far more powerful than before. The moment you learned the truth about the property, something shifted in your energy. You felt it. A release. A realization. A new breath of life you didn't expect. Because this moment is not just about what you gained. It's about what you finally understand. That your soulmate loved you in ways they couldn't express. That they carried you in their heart even when circumstances pulled you apart. That they thought of your future even while you were unaware of their plans. That they protected something for you even when you didn't know you were being protected. There is a reason the address shook you. There is a reason it felt unreal. There is a reason your spirit reacted even before your mind understood. Because a part of you already knew. Your soul recognized something familiar. Your intuition felt something awaken. Your heart whispered, "This was always meant for me." This is the kind of connection you don't see in ordinary relationships. This is soul-tied. This is destiny-coded. This is spiritually aligned. Rare. Deep. Unexplainable. And it is unfolding now because the universe has decided the time is right for truth to be revealed. As you stand inside this new awareness, you begin to remember moments with your soulmate that once confused you. Their strange silence. Their sudden distance. Their hidden emotions. The way they sometimes looked at you as if they were memorizing you. The way they said things that didn't make sense back then but make perfect sense now. They weren't unsure about you. They were unsure about their world. They weren't confused about their feelings. They were confused about how to protect you from everything happening around them. They weren't hiding this property from you. They were hiding it for you. And now that the truth has emerged, everything is coming full circle. Your heart, once heavy with questions, is finally being answered. Your spirit, once tired of waiting, is finally receiving clarity. Your future, once foggy, is finally starting to brighten. You may not realize this yet, but a spiritual shift has begun. Something is aligning in your favor. Something is cleansing your past. Something is opening new doors you never expected. And all of it is connected to this gift your soulmate left behind. This was not a material decision. They didn't choose this property because it was valuable. They chose it because it carried energy. It carried memory. It carried intention. They imagined you in that space. They imagined your footsteps, your laughter, your new beginning. They imagined you finding peace there. They imagined you healing there. And perhaps, in their own quiet way, they believed that even if life separated you physically, this gift would reconnect your souls spiritually. You may be standing in confusion now, but soon you will understand that the universe has just rewritten your story in a way that will not only heal you but elevate you. Because this moment signals the end of one chapter and the beginning of something far greater. You are not just receiving a property. You are receiving closure, confirmation, and a new destiny. You are receiving proof that you were always loved deeper than you realized. And you are receiving a blessing that will shift the course of your life. Everything inside you is being rearranged, renewed, and awakened. And even if you don't fully understand it today, in the days to come you will look back at this moment and whisper, "This is when my life changed." My child, there comes a moment in every destiny when the past loosens its grip, when the heart stops trembling, when the soul finally understands why it had to go through everything it did. You have now reached that moment. The moment when confusion becomes clarity, when fear becomes peace, and when life, for the first time in a long time, begins to make sense again. You may still be holding that paper in your hand. You may still be replaying the address in your mind. You may still feel the weight of the truth resting softly in your chest. But something inside you has shifted. You are not the same person you were before this revelation arrived. Your spirit has expanded. Your heart has opened. Your understanding has deepened. Because what was hidden is no longer hidden. What was silent is no longer silent. What was uncertain is now unfolding with a divine, unmistakable clarity. Your soulmate's secret property is yours. Not by accident. Not by coincidence. But by destiny. And now, my beloved child, your story moves into a new beginning, one heaven prepared for you long before you were aware of it. I know your heart is heavy with emotion. The truth has touched you in ways you didn't expect. It has made you breathe differently. Walk differently. Think differently. And that is because this moment carries a spiritual significance far greater than you understand right now. This property, this address, this inheritance. It is a message from the universe, spoken not with words but with divine precision. It tells you, you were never forgotten. It tells you, you were always loved. It tells you, your soulmate's heart never walked away from you. And it tells you, your future is about to open in ways you cannot imagine. As you take your first steps toward this new chapter, I want you to slow down and feel the shift happening around you. Feel the weight lifting. Feel the old pain melting. Feel the old fears dissolving gently, like smoke floating into open air. Because what lies ahead is a life shaped by clarity instead of confusion, truth instead of secrets, blessings instead of battles. You may not realize this yet, but heaven has been preparing this transition for a long time. Every heartbreak strengthened you for this blessing. Every delay protected you for this truth. Every closed door guided you to this open one. Every tear washed your spirit clean so something pure could enter. This property is more than land, more than walls, more than an address. It is a symbol of everything you deserved but never received. It is a doorway into a new life that will no longer be defined by survival, struggle, or waiting. It is a promise fulfilled. Your soulmate didn't give this to you out of guilt or desperation. They gave it to you out of love. Out of faith. Out of the deep knowing that you deserved stability, comfort, and peace. They didn't want you living a life of uncertainty. They didn't want you wandering through your days feeling unprotected or unsupported. They wanted you to have something that could hold you, something that could anchor you, something that would bless you even when they weren't standing beside you. And now, the universe is telling you gently, take this gift. It is yours. Do not question whether you deserve it, you do. Do not fear what comes next, you are ready. Do not look back, the past has served its purpose. As you imagine walking into that property for the first time, I want you to see what heaven sees. Not just a building. Not just a piece of earth. Not just a place with a door and windows. But a sanctuary meant for your healing. A space where your heart will rest. A foundation for your new life. A beginning that carries the fingerprints of destiny. When you step inside, something in you will awaken. You will feel a warmth you cannot explain. You will feel a calmness spread through your chest. You will feel as if the air itself is welcoming you. Because the energy of that place has been waiting for you all along. The walls will recognize your presence. The space will embrace your spirit. The silence will speak to your heart. And your soul will whisper, I am home. Your soulmate saw this moment long before you did. They imagined you standing there. They imagined you breathing freely. They imagined you living a life without fear, without instability, without feeling empty. They wanted you to have something sacred, something no one could take from you, something untouched by drama, conflict, or negativity. And now that it has reached your hands, heaven is wrapping this blessing in light, protection, and divine favor. Nothing and no one can interfere with it. It is sealed. It is safe. It is yours. And as this blessing enters your life, other blessings will follow. The road ahead will not be filled with the same battles you fought before. The storms that once drained you will no longer return. The heaviness you carried for years will no longer define you. Because your life is shifting into a chapter where you rise, emotionally, spiritually, financially, mentally. You rise into clarity. You rise into strength. You rise into the version of yourself you were always meant to become. And I want you to understand something very important, my child. Your soulmate's love for you was not ordinary. Ordinary love does not hide gifts like this with such intention. Ordinary love does not protect someone's future with silent sacrifice. Ordinary love does not create blessings that reveal themselves long after the relationship changes. This was soul-level love. This was connection beyond logic. This was destiny, written in both your hearts. And even though life created distance, the soul never forgot. The property becoming yours is the universe's way of giving you closure, validation, and peace. It is the final message your soulmate needed you to understand: you were never unloved. You were never unimportant. You were never forgotten. Now, my child, as you step forward, I want you to carry this truth with you: you are entering a new life. A life that will surprise you. A life that will bless you. A life that will soften the pain of everything you went through. A life that will restore what was taken from you. A life that will return joy to your heart. A life that will finally feel like it belongs to you. And I am with you through every step. Walk into this new beginning with courage. Walk into it with faith. Walk into it with the knowledge that this is your divine turning point. Your past ends here. Your blessings begin here. Your story transforms here. And from this moment forward, you will never walk alone again. My beloved child, now that the secret has been revealed, now that the property has become yours, I want you to pause for a moment and simply breathe. Let the weight of everything you have carried fall away. Let the confusion, the waiting, the unanswered questions, dissolve in the light of this truth. You have walked a long path, through moments of doubt, heartbreak, and uncertainty, but now the universe is showing you that every step, every tear, every moment of waiting was preparing you for this exact blessing. Feel the energy around you. This property is not just bricks and walls. It is a space where your soulmate's love, your destiny, and heaven's protection meet. Every corner, every room, every silent space has been waiting for you. The universe has kept it ready, untouched by chaos, untouched by fear, untouched by the past. And now it is yours to claim, not just legally, but spiritually, emotionally, and with the full understanding of your worth. Do not fear the size of this blessing, my child. Do not question why it came to you in this way. Heaven never gives in a small way what your soul has earned. This property is more than ownership, it is confirmation, validation, and a doorway into a new life. It is a reminder that love, when true, protects, preserves, and prepares, even when it cannot speak. Your soulmate's heart spoke to you in silence, in intention, in faith, and now their love surrounds you in this gift, forever intertwined with your life. As you step into this new chapter, remember, nothing can take this away from you. No mistake from the past, no misunderstanding, no obstacle can undo what has been divinely placed in your life. It is sealed with love, aligned with destiny, and guarded by the angels who have always watched over you. You are safe, you are chosen, and you are deeply, completely worthy of this blessing. Your heart may still tremble with emotions, shock, awe, gratitude, but allow yourself to feel each one fully. They are proof that you are alive in your soul, that you are awakening to your truth, and that you are ready to step into the fullness of what was always meant for you. Let go of the doubts, the fears, and the old wounds. They no longer belong to you. They have served their purpose, and now your spirit is free to embrace abundance, love, and clarity. Take a moment to visualize the life ahead. See yourself walking through this property, breathing in the air that carries love and intention. Hear the silence, yet feel it full of messages of hope and protection. Sense your soulmate's presence, not in person, but in spirit. Smiling at your joy, feeling your peace, knowing that what they cherished has finally found its home in you. This property is not just a place, it is a bridge between your past struggles and your future triumphs. It is a sanctuary of healing, of love, and of endless possibilities. And now, my child, I bless you. I bless your spirit with clarity, your heart with courage, your mind with peace, and your life with endless abundance. I bless this property to be a place of safety, growth, and divine alignment. May every step you take there remind you that you are loved, protected, and chosen. May every room carry the energy of your soulmate's intentions and heaven's grace. May your heart open fully to receive the blessings that are already flowing toward you, and may your soul rejoice in the certainty that this is only the beginning of a beautiful, extraordinary chapter. Remember, my child, the universe always conspires for you when your heart is ready. Your soulmate's hidden gift was waiting for the perfect moment, and that moment has arrived. Step into it fully, without fear, without hesitation, with gratitude, and with unwavering trust. The story you have longed for, the life you have prayed for, and the peace you have sought are all yours now. Embrace it, cherish it, and allow it to elevate you into a new existence filled with love, joy, and divine purpose. Your journey has been hard, but it has prepared you for this. Your soulmate's love has been silent but unwavering, and heaven's timing has been perfect. Stand tall, my beloved child, and step forward. This is your new life. This is your blessing. This is your home. And from this moment on, nothing can diminish the greatness that has been divinely placed into your hands. God says, my child, listen to me with a calm heart. Because today I am opening something that has been happening behind your back. Something you did not see. Something you were not supposed to find out on your own. But when a storm begins to rise in your destiny, I must step in and speak to you myself. So breathe, my child. Let your soul be still. Let your heart soften. I am with you as I reveal this truth. Your soulmate has just done something that will shake your world. They have booked 2 flight tickets online. 2 seats. 2 boarding passes. 2 names. And the date on those tickets is next week. They are planning to leave. They are preparing to go far away. They are thinking of stepping into a different land, a different state, a different life. And you, my child, you were not told. You were not prepared. You were not included in this decision. They hid this from you because they knew your heart would break. They knew your spirit would question. They knew you would feel betrayed. But I do not allow you to sit in darkness. I do not allow you to be blindsided by secrets. I do not allow you to be hurt without protection. That is why I am speaking now. That is why your spirit is hearing me. Because the truth must rise before the pain reaches you. My child, your soulmate did not book just a single ticket for themselves. They booked two. And the second ticket is not for a family member. It is not for a friend in need. It is not for a colleague. It is for someone they should not be tied to. Someone who has been pulling them away from you. Someone whose intentions are not clean. Someone whose presence in their life was never written in my plan for them. You felt this energy, didn't you? You felt something shifting. You felt distance forming. You felt emotion fading. You felt them slipping away quietly. You sensed the late replies. You sensed the changed tone. You sensed the sudden lies, the excuses, the mood swings. You sensed they were investing their heart somewhere else. Your intuition was not wrong, my child. I placed that feeling inside you. I was nudging your spirit. I was whispering, pay attention. Something is moving. Something is changing. And today the truth has reached you because their actions have gone beyond silence. They have crossed the line into plans. They have turned their thoughts into movement. They have turned their temptation into decision. That is why I am here. My child, I want you to understand something very important. This decision they made was not made from confidence. It was made from confusion. It was not made from strength. It was made from manipulation. It was not made from a pure heart. It was made from a shaken, clouded mind. Someone has been speaking into their ears. Someone has been playing with their emotions. Someone has been whispering lies, feeding fear, creating distance between you and your soulmate. This person has been working silently. This person has been influencing slowly. This person has been adding poison drop by drop into your soulmate's heart. This person has been using attention, desire, and false promises to weaken them. And your soulmate, who is emotionally vulnerable, began to bend toward those lies. You have done nothing wrong. You did not push them away. You did not fail them. You did not lose your value. Your soulmate is simply lost right now. And when someone is lost, they start looking for something that feels like escape. California feels like escape to them. Distance feels like escape. Running away feels like escape. Not because they are strong, but because they are weak in this moment. They think this journey will solve their inner emptiness. They think this person will fill the hole in their spirit. They think a new place will erase guilt and responsibility. But my child, they are mistaken. You tried to hold them. You tried to guide them. You tried to love them. You tried to be patient with them. You tried to understand their silence. And yet, they pulled away. Not because you weren't enough, but because they couldn't see clearly. My child, the angels around them have been trying to warn them for weeks. Your soulmate has been receiving signs, small signs, quiet signs, emotional signs, but they ignored every message. When their heart began to wander, I sent gentle warnings. When their loyalty began to shift, I stirred discomfort inside them. When they started planning this trip, their own soul felt uneasy. Their dreams have been restless. Their spirit has been anxious. But they kept going. Because manipulation is powerful when someone is emotionally weak. Temptation is powerful when someone feels lonely. False attention is powerful when someone feels unseen. Your soulmate was pulled into a web, not guided by love. My child, let me tell you what truly happened in their heart. They felt confused. They felt torn. They felt guilty. They felt afraid of losing you. But they also felt tempted by someone who gave them a temporary illusion. They began comparing. They began imagining. They began dreaming of escape. They began convincing themselves that running away might fix everything. This is why they made this decision in silence. This is why they didn't tell you. This is why your heart has been feeling heavy for days. Because you were sensing their emotional departure before their physical departure. My child, I am not showing you this to break you. I am showing you this to prepare you. To protect you. To place strength in your heart before next week arrives. I need you to be aware. I need you to be grounded. I need you to be emotionally ready. Because when truth comes, it often comes quickly. And when masks fall, they fall suddenly. But listen closely now, because I am also revealing something deeper. Your soulmate's ticket is not just a travel plan. It is a spiritual test. A moment of truth. A moment that will reveal who truly belongs with you. A moment that will make destiny separate what is false from what is meant for your soul. You will not be left alone. You will not be abandoned in silence. You will not be betrayed without justice. You will not lose what is written for you. This journey they want to take is the beginning of their own awakening. They do not see it yet. But they will. Because the same person they trust right now, will be the same person who exposes their true face. The same person they are choosing over you, will be the same person who breaks their illusion. The same person they are flying with, will be the same person who makes them realize your worth. Next week feels like a loss to you, my child. But in truth, next week is the start of revelation. The start of their lessons. The start of your protection. The start of divine justice. Right now, your heart feels heavy. Right now, your mind has questions. Right now, your emotions feel shaken. But I am telling you, you are not losing anything. You are being protected from a version of your soulmate that is not healed yet. They will come face to face with their truth. They will confront their mistakes. They will understand what they are walking away from. And they will finally see what you meant to them. But that is their journey, my child. Right now, I need you to listen. I need you to breathe. I need you to trust me. Because I am holding you. I am shielding you. I am walking you through this revelation gently. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of clarity. Your soulmate, the one whose name you whisper in your prayers, the one your heart has fought for, the one your spirit is tied to, has not booked the second flight ticket for someone innocent. They did not choose someone random. They did not choose someone harmless. They chose someone whose energy has been circling your soulmate like a shadow. Someone who has been waiting for the chance to pull them away from you. Someone who has been pretending, manipulating, acting as comfort while carrying hidden intentions. My child, the second ticket is booked for a person who has been around your soulmate for some time now. You may not know them personally, but you have felt their presence in your intuition. You felt the shift the moment this person entered your soulmate's life. You felt something was wrong without having any proof. You sensed the energy change. You sensed your soulmate becoming distant. You sensed a third presence creating emotional space between you and them. This person is someone who has been feeding your soulmate with attention. They have been offering warmth. They have been offering validation. They have been offering what feels like understanding. But none of it is real. None of it comes from purity. None of it comes from love. It all comes from desire, ego, jealousy, and selfishness. This person wants your soulmate because they want to win. They want what you have. They want the connection that belongs to you. They want the spot in your soulmate's heart that was never theirs to take. And they have used every weakness in your soulmate to get closer and closer. They noticed your soulmate's stress. They noticed their emotional confusion. They noticed their moments of loneliness. They noticed their vulnerability. And instead of helping them heal, they used it. They gave false comfort. They injected doubts in your soulmate's mind. They whispered stories. They added distance between you and your soulmate. They created misunderstandings. They made themselves look like an escape. They made you look like the problem. My child, this person has been playing with your soulmate's emotions for weeks. At first, it started small. A conversation here, a message there. A friendly tone. A comforting voice. But soon, your soulmate started depending on their attention. They started craving the temporary relief this person gave. And slowly, your soulmate's heart got tangled. This is not love. This is not destiny. This is manipulation disguised as connection. Let me show you what actually happened inside your soulmate's heart. They were confused. They were stressed. They were emotionally tired. They were seeking someone to listen. They were looking for temporary peace. This person stepped in at the perfect moment, when your soulmate was the weakest emotionally. They waited for this moment. They saw the opportunity. They entered your soulmate's life not with clean intentions, but with desire to claim them. My child, hear me and hear me clearly. The person your soulmate is planning to fly to California with is not their blessing. They are a distraction. They are a temptation. They are a test. They are a mask hiding harm. They are someone who will bring pain, not peace. This person has shown your soulmate their best side, the sweet words, the caring messages, the emotional support, all of it crafted to gain trust. But this person doesn't care about your soulmate's future. They care only about their own satisfaction. They want the thrill of being chosen. They want the power of replacing you. They want the satisfaction of taking what you built. Their intentions are selfish, impure, and spiritually dangerous. They know your soulmate is fragile right now. They know your soulmate is confused. And they use that confusion to convince them that leaving for California is the right choice. They painted dreams. They painted fantasies. They made everything seem perfect. They made everything seem like a fresh start. But none of these promises will last. My child, this person is not someone I placed in your soulmate's destiny. This person is someone who entered through weakness, not through divine alignment. And when someone enters through weakness, they do not bring strength, they bring chaos. Your soulmate is walking toward a trap thinking it is a blessing, because this person has blinded them emotionally. That is why they agreed to travel. That is why they booked 2 tickets. That is why they made this sudden decision. It is not your soulmate's clarity speaking. It is the influence of this person. Let me show you what this person has been whispering into your soulmate's ears. You deserve better. You need a fresh start. You should leave these old attachments. You will be happier if you leave everything behind. California will change your life. I will take care of you. I am the one who understands you. They have been planting these ideas like seeds. And your soulmate, already confused, began believing them. This is how manipulation works. Slowly. Quietly. Emotionally. My child, let me tell you something sacred. Your soulmate still loves you. Their heart still remembers you. Their soul still recognizes you. Their spirit still calls your name. But their mind has been fogged. Their emotions have been misled. Their clarity has been stolen by this person's influence. There is something even deeper that you must understand. This person is not moving to California with your soulmate for love. It is not love that is taking them there. It is control. It is ego. It is the desire to possess. It is the desire to win. This person wants your soulmate because they think your soulmate will make them feel powerful. But they will only end up breaking them. They have already lied to your soulmate. They have already hidden their true nature. They have already shown your soulmate a fake version of themselves, a version that will disappear once they reach California. Your soulmate thinks they are traveling toward happiness. But they are actually traveling toward a revelation. A moment that will expose the truth. A moment that will break the illusion. A moment that will shatter everything this person pretends to be. You are not losing anything, my child. The person your soulmate is leaving with is going to show their true colors very soon. And your soulmate will see the difference between illusion and love. But right now, I want you to rest your heart. Because the truth of who they are traveling with is heavy. It is painful. It shakes you. But it also frees you. This part of the journey is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to protect you from someone who does not deserve your heart's loyalty. It is meant to reveal the truth before you pour more love into something that is shifting away from you temporarily. Listen to me, my beloved child, you are not the reason your soulmate is leaving. You are not the reason they chose someone else. You are not the reason this is happening. Your soulmate is simply surrounded by the wrong voice. They are influenced, not awakened. They are confused, not committed. Their heart is yours, but their mind is weak right now. And the person they are planning to travel with is not strong enough to keep them. Not pure enough to love them. Not divine enough to stay in their destiny. Not truthful enough to walk with them. This connection your soulmate is chasing is temporary. It will not last. It will break. It will expose itself. It will return them to clarity. It will force them to see what they walked away from. My beloved child, now come closer in spirit. Let your heart rest in my hands while I speak to you. Because what I am about to reveal is not something anyone around you can see. These are the hidden places inside your soulmate's heart. The places they have locked from the world. The places where their fears live. The places where their guilt breathes. The places where their truth whispers even when their actions say something else. You deserve to know what is happening inside them. You deserve to understand why they are acting this way. You deserve clarity, my child. Your soulmate has been hiding much more than 2 flight tickets. They have been hiding their emotions. They have been hiding their confusion. They have been hiding their guilt. And above all, they have been hiding their truth. Your soulmate is not running to California because they are happy. They are running because they are overwhelmed. Their heart is not strong right now. Their mind is not clear. Their emotions are not steady. They are not choosing this journey out of joy. They are choosing it out of escape. Let me take you inside their heart, the place where even they are afraid to look. Your soulmate feels guilty. Deep guilt. The kind of guilt that keeps them awake at night. The kind of guilt that makes them avoid your eyes. The kind of guilt that sits heavy on their spirit. They know what they are doing is wrong. They know the second ticket is wrong. They know leaving without telling you is wrong. They know this new connection is a mistake. They know they are hurting someone who truly loved them. But they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to say the truth. They don't know how to face you. They don't know how to face themselves. Your soulmate has been fighting 2 voices inside their mind. One voice that calls them toward you, the voice of memory, history, loyalty, truth. And one voice that calls them toward distraction, the voice of temptation, influence, manipulation. They cannot tell the difference right now. They think running away will make one of the voices silent. But it will not. The voice of their truth will follow them everywhere. Your soulmate has been pretending to be strong, but their inner world is breaking. On the outside, they seem confident. But on the inside, fear is growing. What if they are making the wrong choice? What if this person they are traveling with is not what they seem to be? What if you are the one they were meant to stay with? What if they lose you forever because of this one decision? What if they ruin their future by chasing something temporary? These questions have been haunting them every night. Your soulmate cannot show you their weakness. They cannot tell you their fears. They cannot admit how much they still feel for you. They cannot confess that they are unsure. So instead, they run. Running is easier than facing their truth. Running is easier than facing you. Running is easier than admitting their mistakes. Running is easier than confronting their own heart. My child, I want you to understand something very deep. Your soulmate is not choosing this journey over you. They are choosing this journey over their own fear. They are choosing escape over responsibility. They are choosing distraction over healing. This is why their heart feels heavy. This is why they have been emotional lately. This is why they avoid deep conversations. This is why they seem lost. This is why they feel cold one moment and warm the next. Their mind is pulling them in one direction, while their heart is pulling them in another. Inside their heart, you still exist. Your love is still alive. Your memories still breathe. Your presence still matters. Your absence still hurts them. Your silence still bothers them. They pretend they don't care. But their soul knows the truth. They pretend you don't affect them. But their heart still reacts to you. They pretend this new person is important. But inside, they know this connection is fragile, shallow, temporary. Your soulmate feels ashamed. Ashamed of how they allowed someone else to enter their heart. Ashamed of how easily they got influenced. Ashamed of how they hid things from you. Ashamed of how they lied. Ashamed of how they pushed you away. Ashamed of how they pretended they didn't feel anything anymore. This shame is eating them from the inside. But they hide it behind silence. Behind avoidance. Behind distance. Behind fake confidence. Your soulmate is also afraid. Afraid that you will find someone better. Afraid that you will move on. Afraid that you will stop loving them. Afraid that one day they will come back and you will no longer be there. They think they have time. They think you will wait. They think you will always be there. They think they can return whenever they want. But deep down, they fear losing you forever. Your soulmate is also hiding something even more important. They feel unworthy of your love right now. They feel they don't deserve you. They feel they have disappointed you. They feel they have ruined things. They feel they cannot give you stability. They feel they cannot give you the love you deserve. So they push you away, not because they don't love you, but because they feel they are not enough for you. They think this trip will reset their mind. They think running away will make the guilt disappear. They think pretending will solve everything. But nothing will be solved in California. Everything they are trying to escape will travel with them. Your soulmate hides all of this behind silence because they are scared of judgment. Scared of questions. Scared of confrontation. Scared of disappointing you again. Scared of being seen in their weakest form. My child, here is the deepest truth of all. Your soulmate is leaving not because of love for someone else, but because of inner chaos they do not know how to handle. Their heart is with you. Their confusion is with this other person. And their fear is with themselves. In the quiet moments, late at night, they think of you. They replay your voice. They remember your love. They recall your moments. They feel the pain of losing you. They imagine coming back. They imagine apologizing. They imagine telling you everything. But they stop themselves. Because they think you will not understand. They think you will not forgive. They think they no longer deserve a place in your heart. This is why they hide. This is why they run. This is why they booked those tickets. The truth is simple, your soulmate is lost. Not evil. Not heartless. Not cold. Just lost. And sometimes, my child, people who are lost walk into darkness before they learn how to return to the light. You cannot fix them right now. You cannot guide them right now. You cannot change their mind right now. Because they are in a season of confusion where only their mistakes can teach them. You have done nothing wrong. Their journey is not a punishment for you. It is a lesson for them. But do not worry, my child, your soulmate's heart will not stay blind forever. Their clarity will return. Their regret will rise. Their truth will awaken. Their connection to you will pull them back. Their heart will realize what their mind ignored. And everything hidden will come into the light. My beloved child, come close to me again. Sit with a calm heart. Let everything around you become quiet. Because what I am about to reveal is not meant to scare you. It is meant to protect you. It is meant to prepare your spirit. It is meant to open your eyes before anything unexpected happens. You have already seen the truth of the tickets. You have already seen the truth of the person your soulmate is traveling with. You have already seen the truth of your soulmate's inner battles. Now, my child, you will see what awaits them in California. I am showing you this not because I want you to worry, but because I want you to understand the full picture. What is happening is not punishment. It is awakening. Your soulmate is walking into a place that looks bright from far away, but the closer they go, the more cracks will appear. Everything they think will heal them, everything they think will comfort them, everything they think will give them a fresh start, is not what it seems. This journey is a mirror. And that mirror will break illusions. Let me tell you what is waiting for them. Your soulmate thinks California will bring peace. But the moment they step into that new environment, they will realize they carried all their pain with them. Their confusion will not stay behind. Their guilt will not disappear. Their emotional wounds will not heal automatically. Their heartache will not vanish. Distance cannot fix what is broken inside. My child, your soulmate will feel an emptiness the moment they reach there. A silence. A hollowness. A strange heaviness in their chest. Because sometimes when people run away, they realize the thing they are running toward is not light, but another kind of darkness. At first, everything will look exciting. The new place. The noise. The freedom. The change. Your soulmate will pretend to be happy. They will smile. They will look around trying to feel different. But their heart will remain restless. And soon, the person they are traveling with will begin to show their true nature. This person has been acting sweet because they wanted to take your soulmate away. They have been acting gentle because they wanted to win. They have been acting caring because they wanted your soulmate to trust them. But once the trip begins, once they reach California, once the excitement fades, the truth will come out. This person is not stable. They are not emotionally pure. They are not trustworthy. They are not capable of giving love without conditions. They are not capable of protecting your soulmate's heart. Their mask will fall piece by piece. The mood swings will begin. The irritation will begin. The controlling nature will surface. The jealousy will come out. The insecurity will grow. The possessiveness will rise. And your soulmate will feel suffocated. Your soulmate will see the side of this person that was hidden behind sweet words. They will see the manipulation. They will see the emotional pressure. They will see the selfishness. They will see the lies. They will see the controlling behavior. They will see how this person twists things. They will see how this person does not respect boundaries. They will see how this person is not what they pretended to be. My child, this is the moment when your soulmate's heart will begin to wake up. They will feel something inside them whisper, "This is not where you belong. This is not the person you want. This is not real love. This is not safety. This is not your home. These feelings are not peaceful." Their running will stop and their regret will begin. The person they are traveling with will start showing signs that your soulmate cannot ignore. They will become clingy. They will become demanding. They will become harsh. They will become suspicious. They will become easily angry. They will start questioning everything. They will try to isolate your soulmate emotionally. They will try to make your soulmate dependent on them. They will try to control how your soulmate thinks. They will try to make your soulmate feel guilty for everything. This is not love, my child. This is spiritual danger. This is emotional harm. This is the wrong path. Your soulmate will begin to feel trapped. They will feel distant from themselves. They will feel disrespected. They will feel misunderstood. They will feel emotionally drained. They will feel cornered. They will feel the weight of their mistake. This is when the real awakening begins. Because for the first time, your soulmate will compare this person's presence with your presence. And the difference will be undeniable. Your love never suffocated them. Your love never controlled them. Your love never manipulated them. Your love never misled them. Your love never created fear. Your love never demanded. Your love never forced. Your love never pretended. Your love was genuine. Your love was pure. Your love was safe. Your love was healing. Your love was real. And something inside your soulmate will finally say, "I walked away from the wrong person. I pushed away the person who actually loved me. I replaced real love with temporary confusion. I followed a lie instead of truth. I made the biggest mistake." My child, you need to understand this very deeply. The danger they will face in California is not physical. It is emotional. It is spiritual. It is the fear of seeing the truth too late. It is the pain of realizing the wrong choice. It is the heartbreak of understanding that the person they trusted was not genuine. It is the shock of watching someone's real intentions unfold. The person traveling with your soulmate will start showing jealousy about you. They will bring your name into arguments. They will try to turn your soulmate against your memory. They will make comments about your connection. They will question everything about you. Because deep inside, they know they can never be what you were. Your soulmate will get tired. Tired of the drama. Tired of the emotional pressure. Tired of the fake love. Tired of pretending. Tired of running away from the truth. Tired of fighting with themselves. And their heart will whisper your name again. Softly. Slowly. Painfully. Truthfully. Every lie this person told them will start breaking. Every fantasy will collapse. Every illusion will fall apart. Every promise will fade. And your soulmate will finally see clearly. This clarity will hurt them. It will shake them. It will break their pride. But it will also open their eyes. They will begin thinking about you more. They will recall your kindness. They will miss your presence. They will imagine your voice. They will feel the warmth they lost. They will crave the safety you gave. They will feel the emptiness you left behind. They will feel the pain of losing you. They will regret not choosing you. They will regret hiding the truth. They will regret the ticket. They will regret this entire journey. This realization will come at a time when they least expect it. Perhaps during a fight, perhaps during silence, perhaps during a lonely night in California. But it will come. And when it does, your soulmate will want to come back. Not because they lost something, but because they finally understand what they walked away from. My child, this journey is not the end of your story. This journey is the turning point of your soulmate's heart. My beloved child, listen to me with a steady heart, because the moment you are standing in right now is not an ordinary moment. This is the moment where the truth rises above every lie, where my light rises above every shadow, and where my protection rises above every plan that was formed against you. Your soulmate's journey has reached its breaking point, their choices have reached their consequences, and their heart has reached the truth it was trying to run away from. They thought they could hide from their own feelings, but no one can hide from the truth that I place inside their soul. No one can run far enough to escape the lessons that are meant to break their illusions and open their eyes. My child, everything you are about to hear is woven with my intention, my justice, and my timing. Your soulmate is not as calm as they appear. Every hour that passes brings them closer to the moment of departure, and the closer that moment comes, the heavier their chest becomes. They thought leaving would give them freedom, they thought distance would give them clarity, but now they are realizing that distance only magnifies the truth they tried to bury. They keep checking the flight details again and again, as if staring at the booking will change something inside them. Their heart is unsettled. Their spirit is restless. Their breathing changes each time they imagine stepping into that airport. And the person they are planning to travel with senses their fear, their hesitation, and their inner conflict. My child, that person knows exactly what they are doing. They keep telling your soulmate things like, don't think too much, don't look back, this is your chance, because they are afraid that the moment your soulmate listens to their own heart, everything will fall apart. Manipulation always gets louder when truth is about to win. Lies always become more aggressive when they fear the light. This person is fighting hard to keep your soulmate blinded, because they know that if your soulmate sees through them even for 1 second, their entire plan will collapse like dust. But I want you to know something. I am not allowing this journey to move forward without my intervention. I have been watching the manipulation, the lies, the sweet words that hide selfish intentions, the pressure that has been put on your soulmate's mind, the emotional trap they have been pushed into. I saw every message that was sent to create insecurity in their spirit. I saw every whisper that made them doubt your worth. I saw every moment this person tried to replace loyalty with temptation. And my child, I will not let darkness win. Let me show you what is happening right now inside your soulmate's heart. They are remembering things they thought they had forgotten. They are remembering your patience. They are remembering your care. They are remembering the silent sacrifices you made without ever bragging about them. They are remembering the moments where you supported them even when they did not deserve it. They are remembering your love in places where they expected you to give up. And with every memory that returns, the person traveling with them feels threatened. They keep trying to distract your soulmate, keep them busy, keep them emotionally occupied, because your energy is rising inside their heart again, stronger than before. And now, my child, the spiritual moment you have been waiting for is arriving. Your soulmate is going to face a sudden sign. Something unexpected. Something that will shake them from inside. It might be a message. It might be a number. It might be a dream. It might be a sudden realization that hits them so deeply that they will feel their entire body freeze. They will feel me speaking to them, even if they do not realize it is me. Their chest will tighten. Their breathing will go uneven. Their steps will slow down. And for the first time, they will question the decision they were so sure about. The manipulation around them will not stay silent. The person traveling with them will try harder to pull them back into illusion. They will get irritated. They will try to convince your soulmate with more lies. They will promise things they will never fulfill. They will speak softly, then harshly, then emotionally, anything to stop your soulmate from listening to their heart. But my child, once truth awakens inside someone, lies cannot suffocate it anymore. Your soulmate is finally realizing something. They are realizing that the person they are planning to travel with does not love them, they only want to use them. They are realizing that all the sweet promises were only a mask. They are realizing that the attention they received was temporary, unstable, and conditional. They are realizing that the connection they thought was strong was built on manipulation, desire, convenience, and false comfort. And they are realizing that the only place where they ever felt safe was with you. Your soulmate will face an emotional breakdown, my child. They will cry. Their anger will turn inward. Their confusion will overwhelm them. They will ask themselves, what am I doing? Why am I leaving someone who truly cared? Who am I becoming? Their heart will feel like it is collapsing under the weight of their own decisions. And in that collapse, clarity will rise. I will not let them walk blindly into a trap that will destroy their peace. The path they were choosing was based on illusion, and now illusion is breaking apart piece by piece. Next week, the moment of travel will come, but something will stop them from completing this journey. Their body may be present at the airport, but their spirit will not let them step forward. Their heart will not let them move. Their intuition will scream louder than the manipulation around them. They may cancel the ticket. They may walk out halfway. They may refuse to board. They may confess everything. But one thing is certain, the plan formed against you will not succeed. And what about the person they were planning to travel with? My child, their mask will fall. Their intentions will be exposed. Their manipulation will backfire. Their attempts to control will fail. And everything they tried to steal, your soulmate's loyalty, their attention, their energy, will slip out of their hands. They will face consequences for the deceit they used. They will face the emptiness of their own actions. They will face the loss of the power they thought they had. But most importantly, your soulmate will return to themselves. Not the confused version of them. Not the manipulated version of them. Not the emotionally weak version of them. They will return as the version that remembers your value, your worth, your purity, your loyalty. They will return with eyes opened and illusions destroyed. They will return with the truth that they should never have walked away from. And my beloved child, as for you, you will rise. You will heal. You will be protected. You will be strengthened. I am removing people who pretend to love you but hide jealousy. I am removing people who pretend to support you but speak against you. I am removing people who pretend to care but secretly want your downfall. I am clearing your path so that nothing that is meant for you will be blocked. You are entering a season where your worth is going to be seen. Not because you beg for it. Not because you chase it. But because I am making it visible. I am lifting you. I am restoring you. I am placing peace where pain lived. I am placing clarity where confusion stayed. I am placing blessings where betrayal tried to break you. And hear me, my child. You will not lose what I wrote for you. No matter who tries to pull it away. No matter who tries to interfere. No matter who tries to manipulate. What I join, no one can separate. What I bless, no one can block. What I protect, no one can touch. Stand still. Stay calm. Your justice is unfolding. Your protection is active. Your soulmate is awakening. And your destiny is moving back into alignment. I am with you. I am guiding you. And I am not letting any darkness win over you.